Hello guys, welcome back to Stock Market Files. This is Dr. Satpute. In this payoff graph, in this video, we'll learn how to plot a payoff graph for put option, and that is for a buyer, right? Put option buyer. Right? Okay, so now you can see here, as we have discussed already, so this payoff graph can be plotted in two dimensions. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. On x-axis we have the spot price or strike price. This is spot price will be the correct word. So this is spot price, and here on the y-axis we have profit and loss. Right? We have seen for a put buyer, put option buyer, we have, let's say, the Nifty 15,000 put option we are talking about. 15,000 put option, the buyer has bought 15,000 put option. So what will be his profit and loss at various spot prices, right? So just let me show you quickly. So here is if this 15,000 is the spot price, his net loss will be 200, because at 15,000 he will not exercise his right? He will not exercise his right to sell, right? Because already Nifty is being in the market, Nifty is being sold at 15,000. He will be not able to use his coupon or this put option. That's why his net loss will be 200 rupees, right? Again, for 15,100, Nifty is being sold at 15,100 in the market. Why will he sell Nifty at 15,000 by using this coupon? So that means this coupon again is useless, right? That means for all the strike prices above 15,000, right, he is making a loss of 200 rupees, which he has paid as premium amount for buying that put option, right? But so let me plot these points first, and then we'll discuss. So here, right? So for all the spot price above 15,000, right? So we have a loss of 200 rupees. So I plot this point here at 15,000 minus 200. Again at 15,100 minus 200. At 15,200 minus 200. Again at 15,300 minus 200. So that means all the prices, spot prices above 15,000, the loss is fixed. That is 200 rupees, right? If you go on like this, you will get points on the same level, that is minus 200 level. But you know when when the spot Nifty spot goes down, Nifty price goes down, that means if Nifty is trading at 15,900, so now Mr. Jerry, in our case, or option buyer, want to sell his option, sell Nifty, right? So if he sells in the market, he will be able to sell only at 14,900. But if he exercises his right, that coupon, right, he will be able to sell Nifty at 15,000, right? That means 100 rupees profit he is getting from here, but already he has paid 200 rupees for buying a coupon, so his net PNL will be minus 100, right? So at 14,900, his loss is minus 100. 14,800, his loss is 0, and that is break-even price for him, right? Okay, so let's plot these points here. So you see, we saw that at 14,900, his loss is only minus 100 rupees. At 14,800, he has no loss, no profit, right? So that is zero loss, zero profit. So we'll get a point here. At 14,700, he will get a profit of rupees 100. At 14,600, he will get a profit of rupees 200. 14,500, he will get a profit of rupees 300. At 14,400, he will get a profit of 400, and so on and so forth. That means as the Nifty falls further down, his profit will be unlimited. He is an option buyer. As Nifty falls, he will get benefited, right? But as Nifty rises above 15,000, his profits are limited to, his losses are limited to 200 rupees only. So if I join this line now, I'll get this graph. So this is a payoff graph. You can see from this payoff graph, the break-even point is 14,800, and the losses are limited to rupees 200, right? But the profits are unlimited, right? So this is a payoff graph for option buyer. Now let's see the payoff graph for option seller, right? On the contrary, if Mr. Tom, we plot the graph for Mr. Tom, the graph will look like this, right? So again, the 15,000 P is being sold by Mr. Tom, right? So 15,000 P is sold by Mr. Tom for rupees 200, right? Now he has sold P, right? So when the market is at 15,000, right? What is the meaning of he has sold P? That means he has given right to someone to sell Nifty for 15,000 to him, right? He has given that right to someone. That means in the market, whatever may be the Nifty price, but that person will be able to sell Nifty for rupees 15,000 to Mr. Tom or option seller. So because he has given that right to the option buyer for rupees 200, right? Now the question here is, if the Nifty is trading at 15,000, so will somebody come to Mr. Tom and say that I want to sell you Nifty for 15,000 by exercising the coupon? No, because in the market also he can sell for 15,000, right? That means the person who has bought that coupon or put option will not be able to use that put option, right? And in this case, Mr. Tom will be in the profit of this rupees 200, right? Again, if Nifty is being sold, or if Nifty is trading at 15,100 in the market, right? Why will someone come to Mr. Tom or option seller and say that I want to sell you Nifty for 15,000 100, right? In the market, if Nifty is being sold at, I want to sell Nifty to you for 15,000, and if the market in the market Nifty is being sold at 15,100, so that time also this option buyer will not be able to use this coupon. So again, he will be in benefit, right? So he will be in benefit for all the strike prices above 15,000, and the benefit is of only 200. That is the premium amount which is cost the premium amount for 15,000 P. Okay, but if the Nifty goes down, right, what happens, right? Now, in the market, if somebody sells Nifty, it is being sold at 14,900, but there is Mr. Tom, right, to whom we can sell Nifty for rupees 15,000. So Tom has to buy because he has that obligation. He has got that obligation. He has made that promise to us that he will buy Nifty at 15,000, right? So here, in this case, Mr. Tom, for whom we are plotting this graph now, will be in the loss of rupees 100, will be in the loss of rupees 100, but already he has earned rupees 200 as premium. So his net profit loss will be this 200 minus 100, that is 100, right? Again, if the Nifty is trading at 14,800, now this time, Mr. Tom will have to buy Nifty at 15,000. His loss will be 200 rupees from here, and already he has got premium of rupees 200, so his net loss profit will be 0. Now when the Nifty goes to 14,700, Tom will be little worried because he has to buy Nifty from the person, Mr. Jerry, at 15,000, right? That means he has to buy at higher price. So his loss is 300 rupees, right? Loss from here is 300. The premium he has earned is rupees 200. So net loss and or PN will be minus 300 plus 200. That will be minus 100 rupees. Likewise, as the Nifty goes down further, the losses of Mr. Tom increases, right? So he incurs unlimited or heavy losses as Nifty falls further down, right? So if I join these lines, we'll get this graph, right? So by looking at this graph, we can see that at 14,800, Mr. Tom makes no profit, no loss. That is called as break-even point of Mr. or break-even price of Mr. Tom or option seller, right? But you can see that he earns only at the max 200 rupees profit. But if he incurs losses, the losses are unlimited, heavy losses, right? So that was the payoff graph for option buyer and option seller. So thanks for watching, guys. Please stay tuned to watch other videos on other option strategies, advanced option strategies. So please stay tuned. Thank you so much.